welcome to yet another YouTube video here on this channel. We are back with more first impressions, and this time it is an application called Kraa, which I have never tested out before. So if you're new to the channel, I do these first impression videos where I haven't actually tested out the application before filming the video. So I go through it and I test out different things. I see how it works, and the point of this is to see whether or not this application is intuitive, how long it might take you to learn, and just give you like my first impressions. For the applications that are good enough, I tend to do another video where I actually review the whole application. So that is something I might do with this one, but I have done with many other applications. So if this application is good enough, if Kraa is good enough, I will do a video on it. So this application, Kraa, is supposed to be like a simple note-taking app, but it looks like it has more to it. So let's just jump into the application. So I haven't actually been able to find the pricing here, but one thing that is really cool about this is that you don't have to sign up using your email. So this is just optional. I decided not to include my email. So you can sign in or you can use it without being signed in. But I guess that in order to get a sync between devices, you should probably sign in, but you don't have to use your email. There is also no pricing here. I haven't been able to find that. So it looks like there just isn't any pricing here. But let's just look at the note editor. So let's go ahead and create a note. So notes in here are called leaves. Let's try to start with Markdown. So it works with Markdown. Does it have backslash commands? It does have backslash commands. I can actually add tasks. So let's do test task 1. And let's do test task 2. Let's go ahead and check these off. So it actually does check them off as well. I don't like that it just grays it out, or maybe I do. I like them more to be striked out, especially when the square is a little hard to see. I'm not wearing my glasses, so it might just be me, but it is a little hard to see, but that is just a minor thing. This application also has a light mode. Um, so you can use light mode if you want to. If you want that instead, I mainly use light mode, but for the YouTube videos, since it is easier on the eye, I use dark mode. Let's go ahead and click enter. Let's see if we can give this a title. So let's say tasks. Today is July the 8th. So that I spelled tasks wrong. So let's go ahead and spell that right. I can also format doing this. I can format to code, underline, strike, highlight, link, italics, and bold. Let's make this bold. So here it gives me like the name, the title here, as well as the notes in here. Let's go ahead and create a new leaf. So it feels much more like something like Apple Note rather than something like Obsidian, for example. Let's do test note. And I could go ahead and try some of the things. Let's add an image. Let's actually upload a thumbnail. So you can upload an image, you can give that image uh, a caption. I don't like the caption here. I don't like the fact that this is white on top of gray. That is a little hard to see. I can do narrow or I can do full. Let's go ahead and keep it narrow. Can I drag this to make it smaller or bigger? I can, but it still uses the screen here. So I would rather have it like this. So um, let's go ahead and just make this bold and italic as well. Let's see what else I can do. Can I now write underneath this if I press enter? So you have to come on to the image and highlight the image. And then you have to press enter. So you have to like first get on top of the image and then press enter, or down key to write underneath the image. Can I add something like what is an image gallery? Does that mean that I can like add multiple images? So it basically just gives me multiple images and I can change the size of this. So my images are, you can see that the images are in a different size, but if I go ahead and I just remove the Blitzit logo, these are the same size, so I can make them smaller and I can make them bigger as well. Um, and it just gives me multiple images in the same place. Can I add a caption here? It doesn't seem like I can add a caption here, but I like the image gallery. That is a fun little feature. So again, we have to press on top of the image, press enter, and we can continue writing. What else can I do? I can add headings, but I can also add code blocks if I write and then I press more and I then do code. I can add code blocks. Um, Profile leaves, that is something I wanted to check out. So here I can actually write about myself. This is a public note, so um, public note, and every time someone searches for kraa.io/my name, this will show up. So a place you probably would have your links and a little bit of information about yourself. You can follow people. I'm currently not following anyone. And I'm honestly not sure how you follow someone. Let's take a quick look at the settings. That is just these things right here. Can I find more settings? There should be more settings here. Let's try to go back to a note. I don't like this either. This reminds me of the like liquid glass UI of Apple, which I'm not the biggest fan of, at least not yet. You can actually add a password to your note, and um, you can share it with people as well, and even make it public and searchable. You can delete it. Leave settings. So here you can add tags actually. You can add header info. You can change the URL prefix. You can change the appearance of this. So you have different blocks where you can turn them on and off. You can have dynamic leaf lists. I'm not exactly sure what this is. You can turn on and off block quotes, and you can actually change the font size. So you can customize the different blocks. You can also customize the typeface here and the font size and the color. So I can actually do customization inside of here. Again, with the images as well, uh, I can do different, or I can customize it if I wanted to. Again, same thing here, and I also have a CSS preview right here. So let's go ahead and just save these changes. I actually I like this feature right here, and this is actually my new like template for how things work. This is a bug, I think. Um, Getting the image looked like a bug, but I can like call this template one, which then gives me the ability to change between appearances. Oh, I don't think it is a bug. It is just I can look how. So I can look at how this note would look with the different appearances templates which I create. This isn't something I would spend a lot of time in, but I think people might like something like this. You also have something called Time Machine and Blacklist, which I'm not sure what is, but I think that covers it for the first impression. It feels like a really simple note-taking app with a few more advanced features like the customization abilities, for example. But in general, I think it looks like a really simple note-taking app. So if you're looking for that, this might be something to look into. It also feels a little different with like all of the empty space on the page, and just in general, it feels different from the applications I've tested out before. But I think I like it. I might come back to this in a month or two to do a more in-depth review, but I think that covers the first impression. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching today's video.